ki paidbah ke jylla kilami mynta kasni jied ki arngut ki MP ke jylla Loksabha Na bynta ke Shillong Parliamentary Constituency kilami kilai penutuli ki Assembly Constituency lyngba polling station bapher ki badan manla ki Shnong ha ka jing penbai mynta kan tilai ba ki don ki polling station ki ba katran election kala penbai kerpang kum ki model polling station kawai ni kini ki model polling station kadai hamadan benther ka bahap amot rashan ha ka bala bu ya ka krech na ka benta penbu iki khunlong kat ba ki mi ki pa kidang lai thabun lasna kerpang ru iki chaka pania ki brio ba na ki khatman da ka papen biang ki wheelchair nang ta ki jaka thabun lapin itinat da ki sentio laburu ya ki nong pen berngai ki khna bolong kum mascot ka election commission hawa phas ki jing thabun la i ba ka ni election kamlong ru kum ki election MBC ni MLA ha ka ba ka jingon ki brio songshet ba kat kum ka ji thu jong chief electoral officer ka megalia ba Rkc-Poi ka jingpoi ki Nongthep bot la da khan kulum lang ka Shillong ba Tura parliamentary seat ka long kumba ndru punyo point line nak sispa la da phai tang sa ka Shillong parliamentary seat ka jingpoi ki Nongthep bot ka long ndru phulai point san phun nak sispa kat ba hatura pat poi hadu kumba nyu san point ndru phau nak sispa kata ru khlampat khen yakin ru spa tli ki polling station ki ba ompat yo jingkhan ya ka jingwan ki Nongthep bot ha ka ju ka por CEO le thuru ba ka election siteng samai hasal sala ka long ka ba ya be ya renti namar ka jingpoi ki Nongthep bot ka lokot hadu prau po ar nak sispa.
We have come to the conclusion of the elections to the 17th Loksabha polls here in the state, where we had two constituencies, the Shillong Parliamentary Constituency and the Tura Parliamentary Constituency. So, as per the figures that we have with us, which are not really the final figures, but more or less towards the final figures, we have with us the information available that the poll percentage is 67.03%. 67.03%. But we would also like to inform you that this is the input that we have received from about 2,500 polling stations or so. So there are still about 644 polling stations from which we are to get the full and final figures due to various reasons like connectivity and remoteness, and those polling stations we are not able to establish contact. So suffice it to say that out of these available polling stations where we could establish contact, out of the 3,167, out of these 2,500 polling stations, the polling percentage is at 67.03%. Now I would also like to share with you that this year our total electorate is 19,14,000 plus, and out of this electorate of 19,14,000, if you look at 67% of that, that means almost 12,81,164 voters had exercised their franchise. So in terms of the number of people who would have actually cast their votes, it is actually more than 2014 in terms of volume of the people who have cast their vote and who have gone to the polling station. If you look at 67% out of the total eligible electorate that is there, it is 12,81,164 in comparison to the 10,77,948 which voted in 2014. Many polling stations in parts of South Garo Hills and also parts of West Khasi Hills, Southwest Khasi Hills, and some parts in other corners of the state, they have very poor connectivity, and polling stations are still on their way up. So as it stands, that is the case of the the polling percentage. We would like to congratulate the people with disabilities, the PWDs, who have come out in large numbers to vote in this particular elections, which has been made special for them as part of accessible elections through many arrangements. So they were seen in many polling stations voting very enthusiastically. Shillong PC, out of the available data that we have, has a polling percentage of 63.56% approximately, 63.56%, 63.56%. And Tura Parliamentary Constituency has a polling percentage of approximately 75.60. So together, on an average, is about 67.03%. But I must reaffirm that these are still tentative figures because we are still yet to get information from more than 600 polling stations. So these are the figures that are available as of now. And I forgot to mention that Silsila also, which went to the by-poll, sometimes we tend to forget that even we have a by-election also. Silsila also went to the by-polls today, and polling was largely peaceful and it was incident-free. And Silsila, in fact, has recorded a very high polling percentage of 82% or so. Here also we are yet to get data from a few polling stations, but we can safely say that the polling percentage was about 82% in Silsila.
Wala ka jing thabut ka long ka bayai bay ya ranti Henry kalami khandiat ka jingja ka wai ki polling station ka baha papo Shillong sau ka bala poi hadu uput bo presiding officer badru returning officer ka Shillong ban ujur sundan da ka e jahar persya ayu kertong ka BJP baksan bor sulai namar ka jingle persya jungu iki kendon pinya election.
From the RO, basically when you go inside a polling station, there has to be peaceful and orderly conduct, and no media is to be there inside. You cannot give interviews inside the polling station nor within 100 meters of the of the area. So the presiding officer, in fact, he had discharged his duties. He politely, I requested the concerned candidate to kindly, if he would like to have his press conference, he may have it outside the precincts of the polling station. But however, I think there was some gap in communication. I mean, there was communication gap, and the candidate, I think, continued for some time, before which he then proceeded outside the polling station. So as per the report that we got from the RO and from the presiding officer, it is basically what is tantamount to what is called a misconduct within the polling station premises. With regard to that, the returning officer was asked to ascertain the facts of the case, and on the report having been ascertained, there was an FIR filed against that concerned person, and a case against misconduct in polling station has been filed. The case has been registered, and an FIR has been filed under Section 131, Section 132 of the RP Act.
As per Section 132, it says it's a cognizable offence, and if the concerned person doesn't listen to the presiding officer, then he is punishable with an imprisonment for a term which may extend to 3 months.